It's being covered up here by Clever Dick, and now Ryama pushing up between those. A length and a half to Nice Go, and last of all is Nickelodeon. Nearing the corner though, and Wrinkly leads the way. Parnham about to slip it a bit more leather at the 400. Wrinkly travelled around the turn. Kimbo's Girl shaken up there, trying to stay with him at the top of the straight. They're two in front of Ryama. Rock and Roll Train followed then at the head of the others by Clever Dick and Nice Go. It's Wrinkly at the 200 though from Kimbo's Girl, and Ryama finishing on pretty well. Wrinkly though holding Kimbo's Girl inside the last 100. It's Wrinkly drawing away. Kimbo's Girl can't do any better than Ryama, but it's Wrinkly in the first. Wrinkly beat Kimbo's Girl, ahead away Ryama.
Neville thought the big improvement would come today. Obviously you went into the debut performance just off a 400 metre trial, was bumped numerous times when was just about to let down at the top of the straight, and the extra 200 metres looked ideal, and that's the way it played out.
Yeah, sure, Adam. He's an improving horse, and he bounced out very quickly in his 400 metre trial and led him up and won quite well. A bit unusual for me to take a horse to the races after one trial, but they called for more noms in a race, and I nominated him as only a small field. And I said to Steve, well, I can take him to the trials and it'll cost you money, or I can take him to the races and he'll probably earn you some. So we went round in that race and he ran second, which we were pretty happy with, and fully knowing that there was going to be considerable improvement in him. And he worked Tuesday morning. I thought he'd be really hard to beat, but I watched the replay of that favourites run last start, and it was quite impressive. But and Wrinkly first up, he just came out a little bit awkward out of the gates. He didn't begin as good as what he did today, and he couldn't have that speed that he showed in his trial or today. So today he's jumped much cleaner, and he was able to hold that inside running, and I think that helped him win the race. Brad
seemed very keen to hold that inside running. Was that part of the plan after watching that rebate to ensure that Kimbo's Girl didn't have it all its own way?
We actually didn't expect to lead, but I said just see how he comes out the gates and make your decisions from there. And obviously when it looked like Peter didn't necessarily want to ride him up to cross him, he was quite happy to let it stride through, I guess. Yeah.
Now we heard that Fulgur obviously coming out of the next race. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. It's not a good thing to have your horse get to the races and then have to withdraw them. But we changed his shoes yesterday morning, and he might have had one a bit tight. I don't know, or a bit. It may be a nail, or he's got a heel or something. But we worked this morning and he was fine. But we walked him in today, and he was, when you turn him on a tight circle, he was a bit lame. So thought in best interest of everybody, we just let him have a bye today.
Well, Neville, it was a good win here. Congratulations on the start, and best of luck throughout the day.
Cheers, thanks.
Yeah, Brad, tell us about the start. Obviously, Wrinkly jumping very clean today, and then Kimbo's Girl didn't push on too hard, so you're happy to take up the running?
Yeah, I definitely was. I didn't think it would pan out that way, but when my horse jumped quick enough, I was certainly keen to take up the running, because I did think that my best chance of winning was to control the race myself, and that's what I was able to do, and luckily it paid off.
He seemed to relax really well today, especially approaching the top of the straight.
Yeah, I mean, once I found the front, I was able to get it my own way. He relaxed, he did everything right, and I was able to gradually improve from the 600 and just sort of keep upping it just slowly. And then when I got to the top of the straight, I let him go, and he was just too good.
You ride plenty of 2-year-olds for your dad. How do you rate this guy?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He'd be up there with the best of Dad's 2-year-olds so far, but Dad's got many to come through so far as well. So that we'll just wait and see what happens there. But he's pretty good, and he probably won't lead too often, but definitely sort of, if I could remain on pace with him, I think he'll do really well in the future.
Smart ride by yourself, mate. Well executed. Congratulations with the win.
Thanks very much.